We got some update news on Magic Awakened, a few updates on Hogwarts Legacy and Kitori Academy. So we got a number of updates for you today, but first I attended a little meetup at the real King's Cross.
We are at the train station, hopefully heading to London, and hopefully meeting up some Wizards Unite players, which I have never met IRL, which is quite funny. We're doing it right as the game ends. But anyway, so hopefully along here in about 10 minutes time, the train to King's Cross will arrive. Well, St Pancras, which is a confusing thing in the movie, because in the movie St Pancras is kind of King's Cross. They can't kind of next to each other, but you know, not quite technically the same. But anyway, hopefully we'll see that soon. Okay, so here we are with the meet. The people I do not actually know what they look like. So we are meeting at platform 9 3/4. Yeah, now I have to pick Wizards Unite players out from a crowd. Should be staring at their phones. That is the question. The eternal question is, who is who? At least King's Cross platform 9 3/4 is still open during the pandemic. That's a good sign. Right, let's see if I can find some players. This was actually so much fun. It's actually the first time I've actually played Fortresses properly with other people. I played initially with my wife when the game first came out, but she didn't play for particularly long. But yeah, it was nice to have a group of us, one from each profession as well, and we did some dark chambers. Not everyone fancied the dark chambers, but it was quite funny. We had a good laugh, and then we had a cup of coffee afterwards and chilled out outside Google HQ, funny enough. And yeah, it was a good fun afternoon. It was a bit funny. Hopefully everyone was kind of happy that I seemed on form, because I was kind of suffering a little bit with my Moderna booster vaccine. I was like a very tired day. I went to bed at 8:30 in the evening that day, but there you go. It was a good fun anyway, nonetheless. Also shout out to Roz, who came in on video chat from Tasmania, which was quite fun. A special guest spot. My tablet has stopped working. So now time for the news. Okay, first thing is Wizards Unite, Bellatrix and Voldemort. So both of these lethal adversaries were supposed to be leading up to a crescendo in the game before it all finished. Yet both seemed to fall out of the fireplace rather than be launched like a Weasley firework. You can tell it took a while to write that line. Yes, they are hard work, but they give you plenty of gold, so you can kind of make the potions to beat them up, which is just as well because we have limited time. We don't have multiple events, or any events, to do it. So they are out in the wild. Spawns are random. So if you were after the storyline, that's supposed to come with the event, because the storyline is more than insignificant, I suggest you visit Taskforce Times.news in the description below to get that information. It is not a spoiler because, well, it's never going to appear in game. In terms of channel news, the weather has settled a little bit. It's got warmer, wetter, but hopefully I should be able to get out and do some vlogs during my lunch breaks. We are work from home, I think. So I've actually got some time in lunch breaks during the week, like Thursdays and Fridays now, to record as well, if I need it. So stand by for some more Witcher vlogs. We're going to try and continue the story and read that map that we got given about 2 months ago. Moving on to Hogwarts Legacy. I'm so glad I didn't stay up to watch the Game Awards, because nothing came up for Hogwarts Legacy. It Takes Two won the Game of the Year award, which was good because I played that with Mrs. Zealman, and that's quite fun. I haven't finished it yet though. So WB chickened out of putting the trailer. Apparently it was all ready to go. They chickened out. and they put out Wonder Woman instead, that game, which I haven't watched. I can't comment on if that's good or not, but I do wonder if it's a statement in itself. There you go. It also seems that WB don't really care about launching the trailer for Fantastic Beasts 3, which is coming out today, which is like a few days after the Game Awards. So it looks like WB Movies and WB Games have no idea what they're doing with each other. So clearly they're not on the same page. But those of us playing Wizards Unite know that half the time WB have no idea what's going on with their own games anyway. So when will we see the trailer? Well, nobody actually knows. There are some rumblings that the next PS5 event will have the trailer in it. Although I don't know when the next PS5 event is, because I don't seem to find any information about it. Again, so that's just a rumour. Also, as we were talking about rumours, the term sometime after April has been knocked around a few times. So take that with a pinch of salt. Or flue powder. So Magic Awakened, we have some news on this one. It seems that the Western world will be seeing Magic Awakened early Q1 of 2020. So I don't know if that makes it an eighth, the first eighth of 2020. I don't really know. But it looks like this will be before Hogwarts Legacy at least. I'd say in previous videos, the servers are there. It's kind of all ready to go. So, yeah, looking good. Moving on to Kitori Academy, our first little indie game. Actually, there's a couple of others which have cropped up, which I like the sound of. There's a little bit more news here. Now, the developers have been tinkering with the garden in the botanical class, aka herbology. So you can plant your own plants for harvesting, for potions and stuff like that. Also, if you like cats, there's a whole load to choose from. You can also bond with your companion by feeding them, petting them, and even with mini-games. I'll bring you some more detail on what this game actually is when I get a chance. Actually, I feel there's a lot of planning I have to do over Christmas. I'm sure you can agree that is quite a range of cats. And now time for event reviews. Event reviews, yay! There were none. And now for what's coming up. So this week in Wizards Unite, the Battle for Secrecy Part 1 starts on the 17th at 7 PM UTC and runs until the 24th, so Christmas, at 7 PM UTC. And then immediately, Part 2 will start, but that's out the scope of this video because it's more than a week ahead. These are both full week events again. They're not cut down brilliant events, thank God. They were originally, and there was supposed to be a holiday event in the middle, but no. So what does this new brilliant event entail? I think it's the last brilliant event, so that everything will be coming to a conclusion. I have no idea. So I would expect Tuesday or Wednesday the information to come out. So stay tuned to the socials at the Zealman for that when it comes out. Also, Taskforce Times .news will have the quick reference updated with all the tasks and tips and stuff. So if you ain't got that bookmarked, bookmark it now. But that's about it, really. So if you liked the video, hit the old thumbs up if you found it useful. Let me know of any other wizarding, witchy type magical games that you may be interested in as well in the comments. Some I might have missed. Witchbrook I haven't missed, but that is not coming out in 2022. So that's quite a long way to go yet before that one comes out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you're interested in Hogwarts Legacy and Magic Awakened and Kitori Academy and whatever else lands on our plates between now and then. Oh, The Witcher as well, that's that thing which I keep forgetting to play. So I wish you a great week ahead. Don't forget to brush up on your spells, get your balls ready, Wizards Unite.